Credit derivatives is my favorite. And take my words, every week I spare not less than 2 hours to study about the credit derivatives. And I'm thankful to the international banks that they are making lot of improvements in the credit derivative market. And I remember that in 2007 when I started, then credit derivative market was X, and today it is more than 50 times of what it was in terms of improvement, innovations, new products, the kind of risk profiling is coming, and so on and so forth. And more importantly, like last week, I was reading a very beautiful piece of information in which it is mentioned that we should take a single name CDS, which means at a given point of time, we should hedge only one security. But I hold a little disagreement with very respectful submission is that if we are making a single name CDS, and my portfolio is very big portfolio, then I would be incurring a huge cost, which is called credit cost. And considering the fact that the geopolitical events, environmental issue, the tariff wars, the issues of two countries, and God knows, in this eventuality, I am not in a situation to pass the cost to the client. And since I'm not in a situation to pass to the client, the cost comes on my head, which eats up my margin. So my respectful submission is that rather than at the name of the single CDS, why not take a basket CDS? Which practically means that if I am assuming holding 200 securities in my portfolio, so rather than having 200 swaps, because please note that currently I am taking a very heavy underlying assumption, and that underlying assumption is that I have the seller of the CDS available. This is a very heavy underlying assumption I am taking. On the contrary, the practical reality is that finding a seller is also a daunting task in some kind of securities without citing any specific name. But what would if I take a basket CDS whereby I link all the 200 securities, or I say that so and so securities which are subject to credit crash. Now, please note that there is a difference between credit news, credit crash, and credit shock. And most of the people believe that credit news, credit crash, and credit shock, all three are same.